Hello and welcome back to Third Age Total War Divide and Conquer as we continue on with the Erebor campaign on part 17. Ooh, I've just been walking for 3 miles through the rain. Not heavy rain, but still rain, so a bit sniffly, not feeling very good. But hopefully after a shower, after recording this video, I'll be feeling pretty good again. So what's on the menu today? The Angmar remnants have been wiped from existence. Well, all that remains now are the small bandits and rebel tribes that are gathered around their final capital, their final resting place. We're about to move into it now, because I can't remember the names. Morvatarth. And the Lord of Dol is dead, Kamal is dead again, and Easterlings has been rebuilt. Oh, I'm liking this. That means Gondor's actually doing well. We may not even have to fight much of Mordor by the time we get down there. Khazad-dûm likes us very much. Kirik, Follen, and Ozanar and Dane's Halls have some more units, which we are bringing out. And we are preparing our armies for war. Yes, for those of you who don't already know, I've been preparing for the war in the East for quite a while now. My armies have amassed. The troops are ready. All we need to do now is strike at the very heart of our enemies. Which sounds a lot more dramatic than it is. Because all I'm doing is preparing armies of Orokhani dwarves for a great war. But other than that, we haven't got much else on currently. Just moving units up to the east. All we need to do now, in the west, is take Camath Bryn. Because of the... Oh, God. A bit of phlegm trap there, sorry. Because Camath Bryn is the only region left that connects the orcs of the Misty Mountains to their other provinces, we only have to take Camath Bryn, and that is it. That is all of the Misty Mountains we need to take, because we can't take Kala Gorge or Zagkala because of the... Well, we could, but the gap between here doesn't mean we don't have to just hold Camath Bryn. No, don't worry about a thing. And Khazad-dûm's already been taken, so there's no point in trying to haggle with the dwarves. I don't really want to fight them, to be honest. I'm not trying to get this campaign done and dusted, but I do want to... There is a lot that was added in the new patch, version 3, and there is so much I still want to explore. The Dwarves of Erebor was only the beginning. Though we still have to show off the Obsidian Guard, which I think might be my favourite unit, other than the Hammers of Gundabad, of course. We have a lot to go through. So in these small armies, I'm just going to auto-resolve them. They mean nothing to me. Not the Chivalrous is going to die to Gunnar's army, and the army that is currently in Morvatarth will be replaced with Gunnar's army. And we shall try and take Camath Bryn. Some more elite troops moving up to Morvatarth, so we can play some of our weaker units, preferably the cavalry and the woodsmen. But other than that, we're up against not really difficult odds, just a lot of trash. And you know what? That's fine by me. Oh, actually no. This army, Captain Ratinag, has got a few elites and the catapult, which does scare me quite a bit, because even with goblins, catapults are deadly. But they only have one general. That's not much to worry about. Oh, we're making vast amounts of money again. Have I not mentioned that already? Yeah, we're making vast amounts of money again. We are unstoppable. We are Legion. Birds are cool. Can't make anything. Just more units hiding in the fort at Mount Gundabad. I'm gonna throw some of these troops. Can I throw some of these troops? Yes, I can. I'm gonna throw them into the fort, along with the sellswords. Just for some more free upkeep, some more money. And I can move these elite dwarves, which haven't been used yet, down to aid in the defense of Camath Bryn when the time comes. Other than that, some more Stonefoot I can move down. More labourers I can make that I don't really want to make. More militia tier troops I don't really want to make. Yeah, that's about it. And then the turn again. Yeah, we're just breezing through the turns here. I'm going to get an alliance with Enlargris. I'm going to get trade rights with Cannes, finally. 113 turns in. I still haven't got spoken with Cannes for trade rights. Crazy, right? But yeah, Rune is our next goal, not gold. Again, a bit sniffly. When I say things, it might come out slightly different, like a D at the end. I'm fine. If you get that reference from Friends. If you don't, I feel sorry for you. Because you need to watch Friends. It's so good. Yeah, to be honest, after Rune, I'm not gonna say we don't fight Mordor because I'm just too bored. I want to show off new stuff. Oh wait, what just happened? Orcs and Misty Mountain's gone rebel already. That's a bit fast. I'm not gonna lie. That happened too quickly. What? The Dwarves of Khazad-dûm happened. That's what happened. They just killed off the last of the faction, the last family members of the goblins, and so they've just gone rebel. Jesus Christ, that's stupid. Goblins of Moria are dead. I know it's not episode 20 or anything, but I just need to see what killed them. I need to know what region did they take. Oh, it was the Dunedain taking Anon Enerod. Okay. I see that. So Zagkala and Osinethil we're never going to reach, but I will still attempt to take Camath Bryn. And in fact, I think we'll do that this episode. So I'm just going to auto this. I can't be arsed. This armor can suffer as many casualties as it needs to, because it's not going to do anything else. Because now Camath Bryn's rebel, we might even get beaten to the punch. But I still want to try and take it. Lord Eladan, we wish for an alliance. I'm willing to pay handsomely. Nope, not that much. I know I'm made of money, but I'm not made of that much money. Oh, you bitch. Oh, how dare you reject me. Yep, they're... I was going to say something and I forgot. Morvatar, if you hate us, don't really care. You like us, don't really care either way. Foreign. Aye, noble sire. Setting a vigilant watch here. Cavalry, you can... What do I get rid of? How much are going to matter? How many are in their base unit? 101, okay, no point in that then. We got money, let's spend some. We want the Orokani Clan Hall at Mount Gundabad so we can get more Orokani dwarves. Latash, Kharndoom. We want Kharndoom to have enough happiness that we don't need Dane there anymore. No other general will fit the bill because we've already tried and no other general fits the bill. We need to find a way to get Dane out of there. And increasing public relations is the best way to do that. So, yeah. Yep, just going to do that. Berserkul, you've got more than enough culture now. You can get the improved Hall of Warriors to get me some elite dwarves. Kirik Gafal. Oh, so many elite Orokani. Actado Erebor, yep. There's even more elite dwarves. Your army is fine as it is. I don't need anything to add to that. To be honest, the Dalian Woodsmen, they're not good enough anymore, no. They don't compare to the Stiffbeard Archers. They just don't have enough defense to... Yes, they have slightly better archer skills, but they don't have they just don't have the strength in arms. They can't fight as well as dwarves can. And to be honest, when we send this army out, we're going to be losing 2, 3, 4,000 nearly. We're going to be losing nearly 4,000 just from sending our elite dwarves out. I know I keep saying elite dwarves a lot. Do I say elite dwarves a lot? I feel like I say elite dwarves a lot. Yeah, we might even have enough for a third army now. So yeah, still going to attack Camath Bryn. But, well, we weren't going to do anything else with the Goblins of Moria anyway, so the fact they've just gone Rebel just confirms my theory that, yeah, there's no point in doing anything else, because they're just basically dead. So the West has been purged of all Orc kind. Gundabad, Angmar, and Moria have all been cleansed from the mountains, cleansed from the West. But now we must look to the East. The remaining Orc factions. Dol Guldur is on the brink. Isengard is kind of dead already. And then there's Mordor. I wish I could say I will not rest until all Orc kind has been purged from this land. But, nah. We're not the righteous people. We're dwarves. We're greedy bastards. We don't care. We be greedy bastards. And once we take most of Rune, I don't think there's really much else to continue with. It's just going to Mordor and fighting exactly the same Mordor armies we do in Lothlorien, fighting the same armies we will be through all of Rune. It just feels like we're just continuing a saga that doesn't need to be continued. Minas Morgul's been reclaimed. Oh dear. Take Kammath Bryn for one of my best units. What is one of my best units? I don't actually know. I mean, we have a lot of best units to choose from. Gazhorn, Captain Denenian. Let us fight to the death. And then, depending on how long it takes, we might call it into the video there. I'm just confirming everything that's going to happen on with this campaign. It's probably going to last no more than 30 episodes, to be fair. But again, it's not meant to be a long campaign. One, because I don't have the time for that. I don't record as much as I used to because I work all the time. So, shorter campaigns are a must. Obviously, if I just go through one long campaign, it just takes out the fun of the whole thing. And then another patch comes out and I miss out all the fun things that happened with the other patch. Some of the OP stuff that wasn't nerfed. And so on and so on and so on that people often complain about. Gimli and Axe Guards. Dane, Glowin. To the side. Other elite dwarves. Halberds. Archers. In fact, in that case, we'll move Gimli and his troops to this side. Other infantry, because I can't be asked to line you up properly. Just line behind everything else. And let's go. They're all coming in from the same side. That's good. It means we don't have to worry about repositioning anything. So all this army is Rudar trash. We've fought it before. We've killed it before. And then we've got a rather small-looking army. A lot of different units, but very small in numbers. So I think we've got the immediate advantage here. So we will try and move up. Are they coming to us? No, they're just repositioning. Okay. They're repositioning. We shall move forward. Ballista here. Cavalry, what's left of you. Here. Sons of the Fallen, Halberds at the very front. Axe Guard to the side. With some stone foot in front of you, because you don't really need much defense. Armor piercing troops and frontline infantry frontline infantry. Dragon Slayers behind the weakened Hammers of Gundabad. And then our generals behind all of that. Yep, that's all of that. And don't run. You don't have the stamina to run. Well, you do, but not up a hill. Not up a slowly inclining hill. You don't. They don't have ballista, right? This army does not have ballista. No, it's the other army that has catapults I need to be afraid of. So yeah, they have their general on the side. Now he's in the centre, which makes him a lot easier to pick off. Ooh, what's this? Are these taskmasters with armour? I must admit, well done. They look beautiful, and I mean it. That, compared to what they normally look like in rags, let's compare them. So this is in their armor state. Oh, I'm not close enough to them to view them. Wait for it. Wait for it. Still not in range? Damn. Well, gotta move closer. And let's actually take a curve here. Make them work for it. What was everywhere else? Crap, I don't know where everywhere else was. Sons of the Fallen, halberds in front. Archers, this time you go in front of them. Stonefoot to the side to prevent it, to stop the Warg Riders. Dwarves, you do that in case they're skirmishers, so you can shoot them down with axes. This time you guys can position like this, yep, this. And then the Dragon Slayers of Mithrin, you're behind them, and other two generals behind them. Go. Hopefully they are still stupid enough not to move. But yeah, I like how they've now given the goblins a bit more of an armor feel to them. This may be all the way from version 2 that it's coming from, but it looks so much different. I mean, look at them. Black plated armor. Yes, it looks cool, but then you compare it to the reds and the it just looks so much nicer. I don't know how to explain it. It just looks so much crisper. Oh no, they're moving. Oh wait, no. They may not be moving to attack us. They may just be repositioning. Well, they're wasting their stamina, so... Major waste of stamina. And then you're moving back again. Oh yeah, we have cavalry. Not much of it, but we still have cavalry. Oh yeah, do not fire at will. I do not want ballista firing at will. That's the worst thing to do. That's the worst thing to have. Should those heavy goblin halberds. Halberds have already proven to be a lot stronger and can rip through our elite dwarves. I know I keep saying it, don't I? Elite dwarves. That was softer than it should have been, and I regret saying it so softly. No longer in skirmish mode. No longer in skirmish mode. Don't need it. You don't need skirmish mode in your life. No, hit those javelins or axe. No, hit the axe throwers. That's what they are, not javelins. I'm thinking of the Naodlythians. The ballista may not look like they're doing much damage, but trust me, into heavy goblins, it means something. Because it's their only units that can actually deal damage to our elites. And those are the only units that really matter. And we don't have many non-elites either. The fact these ballistas are just getting lucky shots off makes it so worth it. Make sure you're all in. Guard stance as well. Don't want you moving unprecedentedly. Who are you? Scouts and riders. So scouts can get charged down by my cavalry because they're crossbow wielding assholes. Both figuratively and quite literally. So all they do is spurt out shit. Yep. I try and make it sound funny, but I can't because my throat is so sore right now. It hurts. But I'm doing this for you guys. I hope you're happy. I hope you're enjoying. If you're still watching, of course. And, completely out of topic question. But, what would you guys think if I split up the Divide and Conquer videos into campaign side and battle side, and I show each at the same time? But for those of you that want to see direct the campaign and the strategy behind it all, and me just constantly rambling, or if you want to see me trying to go, well, semi-hardcore against AI, in the battle screens, I mean, I'm not against it. It means for those of you who want to see hardcore battles, you can just see that. You can just get it straight on your plate. And for those of you that prefer to see the more strategic side of things, you can make sure you just watch. You can make sure you just watch only strategy. again, nothing's guaranteed. But if you're interested, if you think it'll be something you'd be interested in, and it would help those of you that would prefer a bit of a split between the content in Divide and Conquer, just say it. Say your piece, and I will take it to heart, and I will do what I can. Because to be fair, it has been a thing that I've literally just thought about. It's probably not going to happen immediately, but when it does happen, I feel like there will be a surprising change of viewer ratings, good or bad. That's my pet theory anyway. Compared to small things that hardly ever get noticed, like my I mean, when I was doing the Shadow of Mordor videos, or back when I was starting doing anything YouTube related, where I was hardly watched and things. I think if I did split it, it would get watched, but it will get a lot of positive or negative feedback. It will never be it'll never be a mix of both. It will be one or the other. I just want to I don't want to clash heads on it. Obviously, if you guys prefer a bit of the mix, I mean, you could watch both, but if you prefer to not have to go from one video to the next, because I don't know, personal preference, or just can't, or it's a bit lazy. I don't know. I don't know what goes through you guys' brains. But yeah, if you want to leave a comment below and throw your hat into the ring for that kind of idea, or if you have your own kind of idea for what I should do, because I have seen a lot of Total War YouTubers. I have seen how they do content, and they offer things like early hour specials, and kind of like what I've done. Every five episodes, I show the map to see the progress of the world, because it's intellectual, and it just helps me understand the game a bit more. Because I mean, I love this game, but with every patch, it feels like everything changes. It may not look like it, but everything does change, for better and for worse. Because I mean, it's not like I disagree with every choice they make, but it's not like I agree with everything as well. Because obviously, I mean, the removing of stakes, at first, I got a bit, not salty, but annoyed, as most of you might have as well. But when I started to realise, oh, cavalry nations aren't actually terrifying. You don't even need to use stakes. And then cavalry generals got nerfed to have very few cavalry generals. I was like, okay, I'm liking this now. I'm liking this. So I mean, you always have to take things with a pinch of salt. You always have to think, okay, this thing's gonna be great. This thing's gonna be amazing, and then it's like, oh, maybe it's not. Or it's, oh, this is terrible, I hate it. And then it's like, oh, okay, the more I watched it, the more I actually enjoy it. You know, it's just, I'm just spewing random shit right now. I can't be arsed. I say I can't be arsed, it doesn't mean I can't be arsed to say anything, to commentate on the battle, because, oh, my head can't keep up with everything I'm doing. I'm just throwing my units into things and just seeing if they kill everything or not. The units are constantly routing and unrouting, routing, unrouting. So I'm just trying to kill them all off. It's like I'm fighting Skaven all over again. Look at that wall of death. If there's one thing I know how to do, is to make powerful formations. Who said you could shoot? You're off fire at will. What the hell? You're not fire at will mode. Why did you fire? Why? I did not give you my consent. Okay, they should all be routing now. There we go. 75% dead. Let's try and kill off a few more before the battle ends. Try and get them all. And actually, no, they're rebels. They'll all die. When you're fighting against bandits and rebels, if you defeat them, the units don't run away. They instantly die. That's not a rule. It's just, I don't think it's a coding glitch. I think it's just because they don't have... Because Bandits and Rebels don't class as having anywhere else to go, they just die. When I first saw it, I saw it as a strange interaction, but I was like, it actually makes sense, because there's like one small unit of bandits could just randomly attack this one place, or randomly come out of nowhere and attack one general that's coming out of nowhere. But you find out, oh wait, those are the units that I killed all those time ago. But why they still? But then, yeah, it's easier just because Bandits and Rebels don't last forever at all. They just come and go. Okay, Kameth Bryn's mine. Hurrah! Hooray! Hurrah! Hooray! Ugh, I can't leave Morvatov undefended, but I can't leave Kameth Bryn undefended either. Well, we'll just have to build up for a bit. Yep, Hammers and Gundabad at the capital. We're just going to send them straight into the fray with the rest of them. Dunedain have gone to war with Dunlendings. Carndoom is the pub. Great. You can start drinking. Have the feast hall as well, so cheaper units. Or cheaper buildings, sorry. Danes Hall has some Black Lock engineers. Merge them all together. They'll get there eventually, but it's better to have them all together than to have them split up. Foley, your army is going to be very, very powerful. Well, to be honest, both of their armies are going to be powerful. Because although this is more of a supplement army, it's going to be an army that raids against enemy armies. It's going to be the fodder army. The second army is going to be very, very powerful with a lot of elite troops. It's going to be difficult to defeat, but also not impossible, because we are up against Rune here. We are up against some very dangerous opponents. But once we get that catapult going as well, it'll make taking regions almost impossible not to take, because Dwarven catapults are bustedly OP. I'm not kidding either. They are too good. They're too good for what they are, and they're not given enough. They're never given enough credit for what they're worth. You guys are moving down to Morvatov to act as garrison, or Kameth Bryn. I don't know. How long have I been recording for? I don't know. I don't keep track of anything. I feel like I should, but I don't care enough to keep track of how long I've been recording. We'll end one more turn. See what's going on. Is there anything else ready to mention? No. Just, again, preparing for the war in the east. Moria is now gone, so Isengard and Mordor and Dol Guldur are all that's left of the Orc nations. Rune is the only faction I really want to defeat. After that, the ball is just going to roll. I kind of don't want that to happen for long. I kind of want to start another faction, like, really fast. But I also want to try more challenge modes in Edain, but I haven't thought of any other good ones yet. Can't really think of any good challenges that would be interesting. Because I mean, I've done a little bit of testing with the all you do is play defensively, and it can only use outposts to make your units. But the biggest problem with that is AI cannot be relied on to do all the work. It's a difficult task. It is very difficult to have the AI do all the work. I am tempted to use to do a hero only challenge. Now that would be difficult because some factions have really good heroes. Some factions like Rohan have iffy heroes that sometimes work, sometimes don't work. And then there's some factions that are just goddamn appalling and can't do anything without units, like Mordor. Mordor doesn't get enough economy to play only heroes and no units. It's just so hard. Isengard is another good example of that, because Lurtz and Ugluk they're both supplement heroes. They don't do anything without units. Wolfgar's the only guy that actually makes things, other than Sharku, but the Sharku's indomitable wargs don't class as allied units. They're just and not even a band. I don't even know what you call them. Hall of Arle. Let's get those units upgraded. Kirikafol has the fairground. But yeah, I've got a few things going around in the good old waterworks of my brain. Challenge modes for Edine. What to do after this campaign inevitably meets its end, because I don't want to play this campaign forever. I'm sure you guys don't want to see me playing as the dwarves winning every battle forever. I just want to play it until I've seen every new unit that the dwarves have to offer. We've seen the Hammers of Gundabad. We've seen some of the new Stonefoot designs. We're about to see the new Orokani dwarves, the Blacklock and the Stone Fists, or whatever they're called, Iron Fists. We've seen the new generals. All that's left now is to show off the Obsidian Guard of Khan from, I don't know, some elite enemy nation region. But after that, we're done. There's literally nothing else to do as the dwarves. But yeah, I think that's the main thing I want to do with these campaigns. Not just play like I have for the last 3 campaigns, but instead show off as much as possible for every several factions. Gundabad is the faction that I want to say yes to, but I really want to say no to because there's too much to show off, and yeah, it's not really that engaging. It's basically just how I played Angmar last time. We had Gundabad, we took Goblin Town, we take Dane's Halls, we go against the Dwarves, we go against Anduin. There's nothing else to it. Goblins of Moria will be a Freaky Friday kind of moment, but I kind of want to try in the south. But anyway, enough about that. I'll let my brain do the work another time because I am shattered and I need a shower. So I hope you guys have all enjoyed, and I hope to see you all next time. Ta-ta for now.